Hello, Daisy. And hello, everyone else. Welcome to an episode of Rivera Urban Homestead. This is a short episode. I'm still having some issues with my pepper plants. They are just, man, they're looking yellow-leaved, not growing very well. So what I did is some of my compost here that I made. I took, 2 big handfuls of it, put it in a bucket, filled it up with non-chlorinated water along with some of the fish fertilizer, which is a 511 rating, 5 nitrogen, which will help with that greening, I believe. But let me show you what I got. This by far is the saddest looking one. I mean, just yellow, not growing very well. I am starting to see some new green here, but look at the leaves, and if anyone can help me out, that would be wonderful, because I just don't know. Like I said, I'm starting to get some new growth up top here, so whether it could be from the cold and the warm weather we've been having, I'm not quite sure. But like I said, what I did is I made up another batch of compost tea. I will be applying that to the garden. Here's another one that they're just tiny. They're just, I mean, these things have been growing since July, and even my tomato plant over here that we grew from seed is just looking, not too wonderful. So let me show you what I made. Alright, so here is the yumminess compost tea. I just put like I said, a couple of handfuls of my fresh compost in there. And then I put 2, 4, 6, 8 tablespoons of that fish fertilizer. Mixed it in there with it. Give it another dosing. And so I'm just going to leave them mixed up like this. And I will let them stew for probably till tomorrow. After work tomorrow, we'll pour this in the peppers, and hopefully that'll get them jump started. I think I should be doing it probably once a week, I would imagine, until they really start taking off again. So anyway, I'm trying to get these peppers rolling. My poblano plant is still doing pretty good. I don't seem to have the same issues with the poblano. But yeah, as it goes down the line, they get a little bit more anemic looking. So anyway, if anyone has any comments, that would be wonderful. Just put them in the comment section. Let me know if you have any tricks of the trade that I can try. Like I said, I don't know everything, obviously. I'm just trying to garden the best I can, and the most organic way that I can. So let's go in the house for a minute too. I just want to take a moment to just have a little word with you guys. Alright, so just hanging out by my grow lights real quick. On a different note, my Chinese dark green, I'm going to replant it today. Like I showed you before, the roots are definitely full. I just got some worm castings in the mail today from Amazon, so I like to mix that with the cocoa coir. And I don't have vermiculite, but I do have some of that seed starting mix down here that I use for my microgreens. So I'll mix those together, and that'll be enough fluffy consistency. I should be good. One thing I wanted to talk about was my videos. I know they're not the best. I am actually, right now, this video, I did a new setting on my camera trying to make the color right, because my other colors I was using cinematic and vivid. And the last couple that I've watched of my videos, they're very orangey. So this is just cinematic. I think it's just like an original, whatever. So we'll see how the color looks and the definition. Hello, Callie. Hi. And another thing though is I'm just really trying to get this down pat to where my videos are somewhat informative, somewhat entertaining, you know, I don't really have very many subscribers at the moment, and my watch time is kind of low. Now, by all means, I'm using this as also a video blog for myself to know what I do, what works, when I planted this last year, and how it worked. So for me, it's like a video diary, but also I would like to be a little successful on YouTube. So I have been doing like the YouTube school and just trying to pick up some pointers and all that. I do notice a couple of my videos, they're kind of shaky because I like to walk around with my camera a lot. I need to start using my tripod a little more, a lot more. And also getting a microphone to where I can comfortably talk to you guys outside without having to yell, and then my neighbors right around me are looking at me like I'm weird. I don't really like doing that. I kind of feel weird doing it. So I want to get this channel going in the right direction. I know I've been doing these videos for about a year now, on and off. I started out and then I didn't really do many, but lately I've been really trying to press it. So I just want to get better. If anyone out there has, give me some comments. Let me know what you think about my videos, what I could do better. If the handheld stuff is less personable than actually sitting here talking to you. And please just share my videos, subscribe, comment, try and get me going out there a little bit better. And I'll try and do better for you and try and get some good material. Like I said, we're just going along with what I do throughout the year in the garden, you know, in South Florida. So, but thanks again. Tomorrow we'll come back. I'll pause this video and then tomorrow we will compost tea the garden, the peppers. And we'll just kind of keep a watch on them and see what's going on. And also hopefully my other stuff starts sprouting, my beans, my corn, and all that good stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, and again, please comment, share, subscribe. Just, you know, let's just try and get this thing rolling a little bit better. And I will try and do the video portion and the format a little bit better as we go along. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Y'all have a good evening. Alright guys, welcome. It's Wednesday, April 6th. I just got off work. I just cut out this 1 gallon jug, just the top of it off, so I can use it to dunk into my 5 gallon buckets of compost tea and get those pepper plants a nice, nutritious drink. So the jug works really well. Dip it in, don't really get my hands dirty. Boom. Now let's go pour it on the plants. Okay, so that's it. I gave each one 1 gallon, and I like the way I use that gallon jug because that definitely helps me keep track of everything. So 1 gallon for everything: tomato plants, pepper plants. So hopefully that'll give them a boost. We'll keep checking in on them. This guy really doesn't need a boost, but I gave him some anyway. Look at all the cherry tomatoes coming in on our volunteer tomato plant. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, a lot of tomatoes. Nice plant. So like I was saying with my compost tea, all I do is I grab a bucket. I'm sorry for those of you who already know what compost tea is and use it, but some people might not know, so I just kind of want to just cover it real quick. So anyway, a 5 gallon bucket. Me personally, I just grab 2 handfuls about that much in there, about 2 handfuls. Fill it all the way up with unchlorinated water, stir it up, let it sit for about at least 24 hours. And what I always do is I put a stick in there sticking out, and that just allows the bugs to get out, and so they don't just lay there drowning. And so that's what I use for my compost tea, but I put some of that fish fertilizer stuff in there, like 8 tablespoons. I think it's 2 per 5 gallons. So mixed it up. The next day, poured it on. So hopefully that'll be beneficial to my plants. One other thing I wanted to point out that I started seeing white spots on my leaves. And what that means is this is powdery mildew. So the way I fix the powdery mildew is I take off all the leaves that have it first of all. And then what I do for prevention is 1 tablespoon of baking soda, some dish soap into a spray bottle, and you spray your plants. And that will help keep it under control, just so you know. So baking soda, 1 tablespoon, into a spray bottle, along with some dish soap to keep it sticking onto the plant. Baking soda is a natural antifungal, so it'll help keep it under control.